Meanwhile, a fiery exchange this morning on News Talk K57 between former Rules Chairman Rory Respicio and current Rules Chairman Mike Nicolas as the two duked it out over the handling of change orders for the newly restored Guam Congress Building.
Be truthful, Mike.
Yes, let me give me the opportunity to be truthful, Rory.
Past and present colliding this morning on Mornings with Patty on News Talk K57 as the former Rules Chairman and current Rules Chairman traded barbs over the discovery of $1.2 million in change orders for the newly restored Guam Congress Building. Yesterday, Rules Chairman Senator Mike Nicolas held a press conference to call for an investigation into these change orders that include $430,000 for furniture, $250,000 for an audio-visual system, and $130,000 for landscaping. During his press conference, Nicolas pointed out that the change orders were ordered by the previous Rules Chairman and former Senator Rory Respicio.
People are asking me to sign off on anything, that everything's good to go.
You don't have to sign off on anything.
I was told that I'm going to have to sign off.
First of all, Vince and I never signed off on any of those change orders.
The conversation then took a different turn as the two exchanged words over how the move to the new Guam Congress Building was handled.
When I spoke to the Historic Preservation Trust folks, they informed me that they would not have given the occupancy permit if they didn't feel that they were being pressured to do so. And that behavior is also what's worrying me about procuring these items. I'm worried that these things might have been ordered under a pressure environment that was outside the procurement process. And I'm not going to sign off on something that was not done properly.
Really? So you're going to keep making allegations?
I want to make sure things are done properly.
That's the legacy you've left for our communities. You're constantly bringing things up, throwing things out, and then walking away from it.
Respicio lashed at Nicolas for what he called spreading misinformation, but Nicolas defended his actions, noting that he's simply calling for an investigation into these change orders.
That's my problem with you. You're impugning the integrity and the character of people who are working at it. Your issue is with the Preservation Trust. They pressure to get an occupancy permit, so now you're saying that DPW issues occupancy permits under pressure? What? Every time you talk, you bring someone down. Why don't you bring people up? All you do is bring people down.
And you rushed us in there because you're on your way out the door, Rory. And that kind of fast-track behavior is exactly what I'm trying to make sure we're not going to be making our people suffer from when it comes to the procurement of the furniture, fixtures, and equipment for the building.
Rushed us out of there because the lease was ending at the end of the legislature. I didn't think that we should be in that building another day after the inauguration. Mike, I just don't like how you throw things out there, you impugn the integrity and the character of people, myself included, and then you say, oh, I'm not alleging anything, I just want an investigation. You know,
if you feel impugned, Rory, that's on you, but all I'm saying is that these are the facts. $430,000 in furniture as a change order is not something that looks good in a spreadsheet, and I'm going to investigate it.
Well, if you were part of the solution early on, this wouldn't be a problem, Mike.
Joe Canata, Chief Program Officer for the Guam Preservation Trust, which is tasked with the restoration of the old Congress Building, later clarified that all of the items listed in the change orders are within the scope of what is needed for the new Guam Congress Building. You can listen to the full exchange between Nicolas and Respicio, as well as Canata's interview online at pacificnewscenter.com and clicking on the K57 Interviews tab.